Hi everybody, I'm Danny. I am the Kidtropolis Educator for Children's Museum Houston, and I want to do another art project with you all today. This art project is brought to you by McGovern Foundation, and what I want to do is something that is called printmaking, but we're going to do our printmaking with toys. So what you need in order to do printmaking with toys, you need your canvas. Now I am once again just using a piece of paper. If you have art canvas, that's awesome. But really, any surface that you want to create art on is going to be fine as long as it's something that you have permission to use. So for me, it's just a blank piece of paper. Now we do need paint to make this work best. If you do not have paint available, there are some great recipes out there that you can use to make your own paint. I had a video earlier where I showed how to make paint using flour, water, salt, and food coloring. There are other recipes if you don't happen to have those in your house. If you don't have paint and you don't want to take the time to make paint, you can do this with washable markers. It just doesn't turn out quite as vibrant. Using paint is the best way to make sure we have really awesome colors when we're done. And what we're going to do is we're going to find some toys. That's sort of the key part of printmaking with toys, because what we're going to do is we're going to take different toys, press them in our paint, and then we're going to press them onto our paper, and that is going to create the print. And we can do this in different patterns, we can use different colors, and of course we can use a really interesting variety of toys. Now for the toys, you just use what you have around your house. So in my case, I'm going to show you some of the things that I gathered. I found this jumping plastic frog, kind of cool. I'm hoping his feet make some interesting prints. Plus I can wash him off when I'm done with him, so that's good. I have a Lego. Again, anything plastic is good because you can wash it off afterwards. This is a Connect 4 piece. I've got an old Pez dispenser I thought might make kind of funny footprints. I've got a roller skate for some sort of animal or another. I have a brush. I don't know who uses this. Somebody with not a lot of hair. A plastic egg, a Barbie shoe. I have a marble, a bead, and then I found this football that has all of these little bumps on it I thought might look kind of cool. Any toys you use, make sure it's something you can wash without it getting destroyed, unless it's a toy that you don't care about anymore. But we're not trying to waste anything here. So we want to make sure it's all stuff that's like hard plastic or maybe metal, where we can wash our paint off afterwards and still use the toy. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off picking a color. Sometimes it's nice to go from lighter colors to darker colors, but it's really kind of up to you. I've got some paper plates here I'm going to use as my my paint tray. And all I'm going to do is just get some paint, starting off with yellow here. I'm going to get some paint on my plate, and I'm going to take one of my toys. Let's start off with my cool Hoppy Frog here, and I'm just going to press him into the paint. Make sure I get a nice coat on the parts of his body that are going to end up touching my paper. And then I'm just going to press anywhere I want and press it down nice like a stamp and lift it straight up, boop, just like that. And it's a little hard to see because it's yellow, but I've got a couple of footprints. Now I can do that as many times as I want. I can make a pattern where it looks like my frog was jumping across. I can re-add paint as needed. I can change colors if I want. And then when I'm done using a toy, whether I'm going to change colors or just done using it, I'm going to set it aside. For me, I'm going to put it on a different paper plate, just so that when it's time to clean the toys, I just have to take the plate directly over to the sink and wash everything off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'll switch to blue. Now I'm going to use a different plate for this. Now at a certain point, I might mix my yellow and my blue together so I can get some green paint. Or I can even mix them together right on my paper so I can kind of get the yellow and blue to swirl together and get a little bit of blue. This time I'm going to go for this roller skate because I'm pretty excited about this. So if I roll the wheels in my plate, then I get them nice and coated. I can then, and I'll try to hold this up so we can see, I can actually just roll this straight across the paper and get that print. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to add in more colors. I'm going to add in different toys, and I will show you what my art looks like when I am all done. Okay, everybody, I am done with my toy printmaking. I'm gonna hold it nice and close so I can show you some of the details, but we already saw I did the roller skate across the top. I also added some circles from my Connect 4 piece. I have Barbie shoe prints all over the place. I did a Lego border in red, and then I also at the very end, I took that really cool football and I wrapped it in blue and purple paint and just all the way across the paper. I thought it was so cool, I did it 2 more times. So this is what my final, whoop, there we go. It's not quite dry yet. I got to be careful with it. This is what my final piece of artwork looks like. And once it is dry, I can hang it on my fridge, or I could maybe put it in a frame to put up on the wall. Another cool thing you can do with printmaking like this, if you want to take an even bigger canvas, like let's say you have a paper grocery bag, you can cut up the paper grocery bag so you just have one long piece of paper. You can do the same printmaking activity using any color paints, using any toys that you like. Cover that piece of brown paper, and now you have wrapping paper. So rather than having to go to the store and buy some fancy wrapping paper, you can make your own wrapping paper work of art. What a cool gift to get to open. So I certainly hope you will try this activity at home. I hope any kind of art you create, you continue to use your imagination, be proud of the work that you're doing. I'm excited for you guys to get to continue to use your creativity at home, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.